Hi, this is Daz, and tonight we're going to do a video on Frogger 1981 by Konami. Not Sega, as most people seem to think that this game is made by. It was actually made by Konami and licensed to Sega. So we're going to be playing the Konami version of this game. Now, this is one of the most iconic games in video game history. Came up with a totally different concept of a frog crossing the road and then over the logs and turtles into its home, or his home, or she's home, not sure. Anyway, this was also one of my favourite games of my childhood. Another one which a good old fish and chip shop over the road drew me to, and they actually had many games, but those years are long gone now. But this is one of my favourite games. It's an awesome game, and it had many conversions from many different computer systems. Commodore 64, which also had a follow-up called Frogger 2. Also the Atari 2600, ColecoVision, Commodore 16, VIC-20, you name it, this came out on it. Also had a pretty healthy relationship with consoles like the Super Nintendo. A version came out which was a shareware version, so that wasn't released commercially, and a really good one on the Sega Mega Drive came out, or the Sega Genesis. It's the same system. And then of course there were follow-ups, PlayStation, then PlayStation 2 games. There were many of them. They even still produce this game today on Android phones, for instance. And yeah, there's been PC versions, you name it. This game's done it all. So I guess the best way is to get straight into it. Now, before I mentioned that there was a version which came out on the Sega Genesis or the Sega Mega Drive, which I easily found the best conversion of this game by far. So rather than just talking about it, what I'll do, I'll quickly give you a sneak preview of that, because this is one I will be doing in an upcoming video at some stage. Okay, so here is the Sega Genesis version of Frogger, which is, to me, easily the best version of this one going around, apart from the arcade version. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Start the game and it's identical. It's got the same music, same everything. Gameplay is really good on this one. Plays exactly the same as normal Frogger, except it is different in the fact that the levels are different. But this is a super version of it. As you can see, he'll die there, and all the sound effects are the same. So yeah, that's the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis version of Frogger, and it's a great version. And like I said, I'll be doing a video of that one in the future. So we'll just get back to the arcade. Okay. So now we're back to the arcade version, made in 1981 by Konami. It's the version we're doing. We're not doing the Sega version of it. And I guess the best way is to, let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, we're a frog. And we're crossing the road, and then onto the logs and the turtles, and then to a little home up here at the top. You see that bonus there, that little fly? If you can get him, he's worth 200 points. And now also in this little game, you'll see a purple little frog appear, which is the frog's little girlfriend, I presume, and she jumps on his back, and he carries her home for an extra 200 points as well. And the baddies in this game, you got crocodiles and snakes, of course the cars, and the water, which is no good for you, which is strange because you are a frog, so you can't swim. But I guess that's another story. You'd have to ask the programmers about that one. And of course, if you go off the side of the screen as well, you also lose a man. Okay, so as you can see, the first level here is relatively slow and pretty easy. So last frog in, and that's the end of the first level. Now if you do it quick enough, the cars don't speed up yet, which to me is a bad thing, because I find it actually easier when that second last level of cars is slow. But the only good thing about this bit here is that it's easier to get your man in the first one. And we just did that in time because now the road is sped up. Okay, so we'll just grab his little girlfriend, go back on there and back onto the log. Now, when that crocodile's halfway out, in his little home there, you can jump in him. But when his head's fully there like that, you cannot. Pretty simple rules for him. And I only took the gamble of jumping into his half mouth before just to show you. But that was alright, it paid off. Okay, up here. Now we've just got one more to do to finish this level. One thing I always loved about this game, it was the catchy tune. And as you can hear it in the background, it sounds great. It matches this game perfectly. Okay, so down there, and that's the end of the second level. Okay, back on the road. As you can see, it's still a little bit quick, but now our little friend, this snake, appears. Now, and as you can see there, there's also a sea monster, which if you get towards the edge of the logs, he can actually reach over and fix you up. Okay, and now with the snake, there's a rule, and that is that you can jump on his body, so you can touch his body, but you can't touch his head. And that's the same as a crocodile, which turns into a log in the river as well. Same thing, you can jump on his body, but not his head. And that was extremely lucky, because those turtles were ducking. But I guess I was forced to do that because that snake was in my way. Okay, we'll come along here and over to this log here. And up onto this one. Okay, one more to get across. We'll grab his little girlfriend. Now there was also a really good version of this on the PlayStation 1, which actually had, it was like a follow-up, but it had the normal level in 3D. And that just reminded me of another one, which I thought was absolutely great. It was called Jumping Jack for the Commodore 64, which was a 3D version of Frogger as well. And that was pretty good. So there's been many versions of this game. Okay, there's the first one. Now as you can see, also the road is much fuller now. And that's the easiest way to get across that. Now I'm going to try and get the first one. Now sometimes a crocodile can appear here, which messes you up. And you can jump on his tail and get into your little house. Now I should be able to just go straight across there, jump on his little girlfriend, and just hope some turtles appear here before I run off the screen, and they did. Okay, there's a croc there, and that's that bit done. Those snakes always seem to know when to come out. But so far so good. Now what we'll do here, we'll just go down. And I tried to hurry and get on the turtles. That was a little bit of a panic job because again, as I mentioned before, the snake always seems to know when to come out. Okay, that time we're across safely. But this road's nothing compared to the next one. Okay, onto there. And that's the fourth level done. Now, you'll get an extra man at 20,000 points in this game, so it's a fair way to go. Now, in this level, you can see that gap right there. You always got to come out when that gap is there between those trucks. Try and do it any other way, it's perilous. And I'm going to be in big trouble here if I'm not careful. And I was. The snake again, where I didn't want him. Okay, let's up here. And across we go. And then of course, again, when I want to get on the log, there's a snake there. Now, there should be some safety here. And that was a little bit lucky. As you can see, this level's quite hard. But it's been that snake, it's been giving me a hard time. Now, see here, across, away from the snake. Now, what we got to do is now go over here. We'll get our little friend. And now what we're going to try and do is get the one in the first house. And to, actually, no we're not. Almost out of time. So we'll just do that to save our man. And I didn't do that very well. Okay, and then what I just did then is the best way to cross the road. Okay, we've got another log coming out. Now, what we need to do is get on that one. Now, do we have enough time to get this first one in? I think we will just. It's gone to red, but he'll come out now on there and the first one in. Now, what we need to do is go back down here because we need that gap. And we got across, and there's our little friend, that snake coming. Well, he's not really our friend. And what we'll try and do, we want to get him in the second home this time. Just as time was running out. So now there's one more to do. So again, wait for our gap. And for some reason, Froggy is not making any sound. Well, he is now. And we got across the road okay. Over there, and that's the 5th level done. As you can see, it's pretty hard getting across the road there. Now, it's gone back to kind of easy with less cars. And even I tried to mess that up then. But now you find there's more snakes. And it can be harder to get the first snake frog home here. But so far, so good. Okay, across the road, our little friend, onto him. Now we're going to wait for the next log, which will come out, or crocodile, and we'll get the first one home. As you saw, there was a sea monster then, and we're trying to stay away from the snakes as well. So over the road and into the house. Now this is actually a pretty hard game to play. You know, like the first couple of levels are okay, they're pretty easy, but that 5th road can be a nightmare. And yeah, but it is a really good mix of gameplay. And this will bring up our extra man. So we're up to level 6 now. Or 7 actually. Now as you can see, this game just was not very nice to me. It slowed everything down. And that is what you really don't want on this game because it actually makes it harder to play. And that first one can be a nightmare to get, but we got there. And you can also see now that there are 2 snakes over there, which can make it hard as well. Now I'm pretty sure also that the Sega version and this version are identical, but I can't be totally sure because I don't remember the Sega version of Frogger slowing down as much as this does at this stage that we're on now. Now we can see our snake friend coming and into the little home. So far so good. Okay, again there's two snakes there. We'll just run across this way. But I really do hate it when it slows down like this. And that's the end of that level, and it's still slow. So let's hope it speeds up in a moment, because again I find the roads easier when the car's going fast. And now we need to get in front of that snake, and we're jumping. And we didn't make that, which absolutely shocks me. We should have made that. But again, the snake giving me a hard time coming out where I don't want him. But I guess that's what makes this game so great. It's just good mix of gameplay. Now you can see that, and we can jump on the snake's body. And geez, is this game not being nice to me at the moment? Okay. Again, wherever I go, there's a snake. Alright. But this is why I hate it when it's slow like this. And they just got me, and I just totally lost concentration. The snakes were just really annoying me. And I should have got through that level so easily. But anyway, I didn't. And I guess that's the end of Frogger. So I really hope that you enjoyed my video. As I said, this is a really good game. Yeah, it's one of my all-time favourites. Again, got to apologise, did not play it that well for you, which it seems to happen occasionally when I do things on camera, but I guess that's just the way that it is. Okay, so again, I hope you really enjoyed my video. If you did, please press the like button. And of course, if you like my channel, please press the subscribe button. And YouTube will let you know when there's new videos coming out from me. Lately, I've been doing a lot of videos, and I'll keep doing some too. You know, like I won't promise one every day or anything like that, but I just felt like doing one today. So I'll start again with that one. So I will see you all later, and yeah, I'll see you all when I do my next video. Bye.